Hey guys, how's it going? How is everyone doing? Welcome back to another live stream. Today we are continuing with the epic MegaJam. I am very excited to continue. If you didn't see, last live stream, which was yesterday, the theme of the game jam was announced and we started planning everything with my team. So today we are of course continuing, gonna be making the game and let's see how it goes. My team has also been working, through a bit of the today's morning and a bit yesterday. So I'm gonna also show you a bit of the progress. But today's where we actually gonna, kind of begin, actually get into it. Okay. So hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. And let's just go ahead and begin. So I am trying to connect my headphones. So just give me 1 second. Because I literally have like 3 headphones right now, 3 headsets, and I'm trying to see which one is the best one. So let me just bear with me for a second. Let's go ahead. I guess that should make it appear there. So I will show you a bit the progress that one of my team members have done, and making weird noises. And we'll begin to, in the game, make all the code of the player character, the movement that we start to set up in the last live stream. Please, can you connect? I don't know what he's doing. Like, I don't even know. But it's not really doing anything. Right? It's like, okay. No worries. We can begin and later on I can, connect it and so on, because see, I have another ones here, right? And then also I have another one there. So I say, why do you have like 3? Don't ask me. They all don't work. So I mean, they work, but it's very confusing. My settings. Anyway, so now that we are here, let's go ahead and open Unreal Engine. But first of all, let me of course check in GitHub desktop, right? If there's any new changes. So let me just go ahead and use fetch. So I'm just checking for updates right now. All right, and there is an update. So let me pull, because I guess that there we go. Okay, new blockout meshes that have been making. Okay, so everything is updated. Let me open up the Unreal project. Just bear with me with a second, guys. Sharing my screen. Okay, so there we go. Unreal Engine projects and the Epic MegaJam. Open up. There we go. Opening. Gonna also go ahead and open Miro, and I'm gonna also open the stream just to make sure everything is fine in the other monitor. There we go. Here, gonna put it over here, and also open Discord to communicate with my team members. So that said, there we go. All right, this opened. Cool. This could be F10 maybe. No. Okay, well, there we go. This here, and the project is opening. Disable this. Go here. Go into team chat. Okay, great. All right, I'm back. Don't worry. Okay, here we go. Let me see the audio is okay. All right, I'm back. Don't worry. And I think the volume should be a bit higher. The music. Can you hear the music in the background, guys? Can you hear it? Yeah, very low, but how many screens do you have? I have 2. So I have one main monitor, which is 4K, and then another vertical one, 1080. Okay, that's how I manage. Okay, so here we go. Here we have the project. It's literally blank project, nothing more, nothing crazy. And you can see that, they're starting to pop up some of the blockout. As you can see, this is really cool, So yeah, so Brandon is working on the environment. As you can see, he's already making the prototype blockout meshes for our antique shop, which is really cool. Cool, so that's going forward. Of course, basic material. And then we have Pedro is working on the character, which you're going to show the drawings once again in a second. And then Ryan is working on the music, which I'll also show in a second, okay? Cool. The goat is live. Thank you, Francis. How is everyone doing? What type of game you are making? Good question. Let me go ahead and show you real quick. So we are making a game around the theme of antiquated future, which is the theme of the game jam, of course. So in a team of 5, we realized to make this type of game, which is an antique shop steampunk robot game. So you are a tiny steampunk robot in an antique shop, and you're trying to escape the shop and progress in technology. So you have this very useful mechanic called the amulet mechanic that allows you to manipulate time in specific areas, so you can switch between different times, right? And you can maybe have a new pathway, etc. Then you have the AI robot, which is the owner of the shop, which is kind of inspired of kind of stray big robot, right? Difference from the little toy to big robot, and he's just chasing you around. Okay, so he sees you to try to chase you and just get you. And then you have different puzzles that you have to go. The camera perspective and kind of gameplay control will go and be inspired from Little Nightmares. As you can see, this is the guy. It's kind of a side-scroll camera angle in a very cool way. You can move, and then the art style will be kind of stylized. You can see a bit of references here, and we got cool stuff. So first of all, let me show the progress that we have been making over here. Okay, so here we go. Discord, as you can see, first of all, Pedro did start to make all the concept drawings for the player, which is the robot toy. As you can see, looks awesome. Okay, with the key mechanic. So it will be this mechanic where you have it on the back and it will turn, right? You have this key of a toy, and it will stop turning with time, so you have to find a new one to keep alive. Now you die. Then Brandon started, I show you with the imports, with the prototype blockout meshes. Very, very cool. And then also Pedro started working on 2 designs for the AI robot, the owner of the store. It's like the main enemy. It's like a big guy that will chase you around. And then let me share the audio of the screen. And Ryan started to work on some main menu music, which is awesome. So let me show you. It is amazing. It is amazing. It's like a low-key creepy toy vibe. It is exactly what I was looking for. I literally said it, and I am super happy with it. So there we go. And he will be working on also the general music level and victory. So cool. So you can see progress is happening. And this is just within a few hours from the theme starting. So now we're going to pull off. Let me put a game back a bit. The music over here. Cool. So also Reiso, the other programmer, started to get a bit of the gameplay core loop and so on, and he'll probably be working more in my nighttime because of the difference in time zones and everything. But it's okay. Yeah, that vibe is so mysterious. Love it. I love it too. It's so cool. Okay, so what are we, in my case, myself, gonna be doing today? Well, I'm gonna be starting with the player controller. Okay. Again, inspired, I don't know if you have played before, but in Little Nightmares, where you can go ahead and move around in a side-scroller camera angle, right? So that will be the first thing, is to make the player controller movement and so on. So with that said, let's go into here and let's get started. So this is just the default level of the blank project. So I guess that I can start to work on the blueprints. So right click, new folder, blueprints, and the first thing I have to do is of course create the game mode, because right now there is no game mode at all. So let's create a new folder, game mode, right click, new blueprint class, and let's create a game mode base, as it will be in single player. So this will be the GM underscore, and I guess that we could use name it a very generic way. So I am thinking this could be just, what do we name it? Just single player. We could even use, you know, name it single player, right? Or toy shop, but I think that your single player will be working. It's just a universal name, okay? With that said, I'm gonna open this up, and we'll need to fill in the default pawn class, which will be our player. So I'm gonna go out and just create a new pawn class, and this will be a character, which will be a player. So BP underscore, and this can be the robot toy. Okay, which will be our player. Let's open this up. For now, our player will just be this guy here as we test, okay? For testing, of course, until Pedro gives me the model, I guess. So this for a prototype will just work, and then maybe I will, you know, change it with make some more characters so I can put some animations. But for now, will work. So as you may know, the only external things that we're gonna be using is gonna be make some animations. Everything we're gonna make it ourselves in 7 days, which is crazy. Glitch animation. Do you have a player mesh? That's what I was talking about. Pedro, the character artist, is making it. So, you know, pretty soon we'll have it, but for now, I'm gonna be using this, you know, default mesh, okay? We'll just go ahead and just work. Cool, so let me go and assign the default pawn class to be the robot toy. And now I can just go and drag it into the world. There we go. And of course, if I press play, nothing happens, okay? And I'm just also, well, first of all, I have to, you know, put the game mode. So here, advanced now, or partition now. Game mode, this will be the GM single player. And then the robot toy, I'm gonna go ahead and also put it in the center of the world. Like this. Actually, there's a player start. I'm gonna delete that. Better, it will stop spawn the player. So you can see it's spawning it. Of course, the camera is wrong, but you get the idea. This level is the example, right? Oh, did someone create an example level? Oh, Brandon, right? Well, I want. Maybe I can go into the example level. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. Well, I don't want to interfere. Wow, look how cool this looks. Wow. Okay, so I don't want to interfere with Brandon just in case he will work more in the prototype level, but I will just go and create a new level. Wait, sorry, leave this blank level just for me for prototyping. Okay, so new level, basic, go here, single player, prototype thing. Okay, cool. So now, as you can see when I press play, we have our character. Of course, there's no code or whatever, so we have to do all of that stuff. Cool. So first of all, let's add a arm length, spring arm, sorry. There we go. And this will be where our camera will be positioned, and we'll have this side scrolling thing, but I still want to have a spring arm. Okay, so be the camera. Use pawn control, will not have anything else instead of inherent row. And then the arm length will be maybe like well, it doesn't matter. They're gonna put like 700, but this will not be interfered, okay, because we're directly gonna get the camera and move it outside. So actually I want to change the world to be at absolute. Okay, so actually I won't need even a spring arm. I just need the camera actually. Yeah, so I just need the camera. Okay, I'll move that camera around. Cool, so let's make the input. So in my case, I'm gonna, you know, just make the input folder, and I can just create the input. So in my case, let's create an input action, EA underscore, and this will be just move. And then I'm gonna also create a mapping context. So MC underscore and let's see player input. And now in player input, I can add my EA move. Now in the EA move, we're gonna change this to be a axis to D, vector to D, so we can move horizontally and vertically, so forward, backwards, left and right. And then also going to go here and we have to add everything. So in this case, W, and this will have the what was the it was a modifier, which was the swizzle input access value. I believe it was this one, but I don't remember which order, so let me just kind of play with it. So let me add another one, S, and I guess I just experiment with it. I don't remember which modifier was in what. But now I can just go here and begin play. I can just get, okay, what? Okay, get player controller, cast to the player. Actually, I can just directly just get the enhanced player subsystem and just add the mapping context. There we go, cool. And now it will be this mapping context. So now it will be able to have that. PA_move. Expand this, split this. Actually, ooh, now it's way better. They made it in Python 3 that you can hide this. This is so cool. What's the theme, bro? Look, the theme is antiquated future. So it's like old and futuristic at the same time. So we're making a very interesting game. So you'll see how it will turn out. So add movement input. Yo, when I drag this now, it like fills up, you see? It's like, it's loading. It's a bit weird. Okay, get actor rotation, and we just get the forward vector. Okay, so with that, I will get the Y value, and we can just go forward. In theory, we should be able to go forward. Yeah, so there we go, we go forward. As you can see, cool. So now with the S, I have to add two modifiers, which will be the swizzle input access, and then also the negate. So I can go backward. So now I can go forwards and backwards, you can see. Cool. With that said, let's also do it. You can move left and right. So we'll have this, and then this. Get right vector. Look this here. This will be the other value access, and then on here we have to add it. So this will be A and D, and I believe that A needs the negate axis. Let me see if I'm correct, or is D? Yeah, there we go. So now I can move in all directions, as you can see. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go into the character move component and enable oriented rotation to movement, and in default disable yaw. So now you will see that the player will basically face the place that he's moving. As you can see, it is very broken with the camera, but bear with me. Actually, that's why we need a camera boom. Arm length, sorry. Spring arm. So I'm gonna put the mesh inside. Oh, sorry, the camera inside, not the mesh. And spring arm should not have anything on this. And there we go. Now, as you can see, the camera isn't affected, and I can go into the direction that he's moving. Now, he bugs a lot when he's going backwards. But bear with me for a second. So, yaw disabled. That should be good. Oriented rotation to movement. Okay. Cool. So now he's moving where he has. Are you using 5.3? Yes. Cool. So now we can move. So now it is time to put the camera in place. So what we're going to do is build a sort of spline system. Okay. Let me see if my team has put in anything else. Open Epic Games. I don't want you Epic Games right now. No, oh good, okay. Basically, I want to just make a simple side scroll system, okay? So what we're going to be doing is I can close this and keep this open, go into blueprints, and I'm gonna go ahead and just create an actor. This will be BP underscore camera spline camera. Okay, in this spline camera I'm gonna add a spline component. Okay, and I'm gonna now close this. When the game starts, I'm gonna get the actor of class. So because there's only in the scene, we can use this node, which is a bit expensive, but for just a simple actor is okay. And I can save this, and this will be the spline camera BP. Okay, so now I can move my camera depending on where I want through the spline. So what I can do is go into the event tick. So also, if you have any questions, let me know. Bro, I have been having hard days with Unreal Engine. I just can't have a good game idea. Look, it's very hard to come with good game ideas. And honestly, you know, just get inspired, play some games, whatever you feel is gonna be best, and you know, with time, you will probably, you know, get to it. So, you know, it's basically just inspiration, I would say. Right? How you prefer. So this will just be a interp 2. Okay, so camera get world location, then I can get this, get the spline, then there's one thing which is the get closest point on collision distance. Wait, find location. Okay, location close to what location. There we go. So now I can use this node and plug in the get actor location. So now automatically, depending where my player is, I am throughout that spline, it will get the closest point. So I can move the camera into that point with, you know, the delta seconds. Okay, and also a speed of maybe 2, okay, or 3 to smooth things out. So now if I go here and place my spine camera, so it'll be, you know, lateral to it, and start to move this like I saw, and just create this, I should be able in 3 to, you know, move around, but this has to be weld, and you can see now, there we go, and it goes forwards and in that case, but I have to rotate the camera to be, I believe, 90 degrees maybe. Yeah, there we go. So now there we go, you can see, okay, you can see the rotation also is broken, but I can go and go through that spline, which is really cool. Okay, as you can see, so that's working. That's really cool, and I really like how that's looking. But you don't use the third person template. Well, apart that, you know, this game is not gonna be exactly in third person, and it's a different side scroller stuff. Yeah, making things from zero is kind of cool. And like I took like 10 minutes to make this. It's not like, you know, if it's a crazy thing from zero, you know, like I will be wasting time. Let's put this here. It's closer. And it's like this. Cool. So we have all that said. Cool. So the only thing is that when I rotate, it's like rotating in a loop for a strange reason. use control decide rotation. Maybe this is what I want. Okay, this is what I want. Oh no, but I also want to, sorry, no, that's not what I want. I want orient rotation to movement. Oh, that's right. So now, oh, because I had to change this to be get control rotation. Okay, because instead of getting the actor rotation, I want the control rotation, because if not, it will be always getting in a loop. So now, there we go. I go to where I'm actually facing, and I'm not like, you know, spinning like a idiot. So there we go. What is the game gonna be about? I should pin it in the, look, I'm gonna pin it in the comment. So we're gonna make it a antique shop steampunk robot game, and you're from an AI. So I'm gonna copy this and pin it, because a lot of people are asking me. Game. And anchor. There we go. So now it's anchored, okay? Just in case you had any you know, doubts. Okay, so you can see all the description here. I would love to explain that again, but I have already explained like 20 times. But yeah, cool stuff. Let me just check Discord. Okay, cool. Nice. So we got a nice new controller here where you can do stuff, and this should work with the controller if I add the input, but I have it there disconnected, so I'll do that later. But good, let's do also jumping. So do a new input, EA jump, and we'll have different states also to be crouched. Okay, so first of all, let me add the jump here. This will be space for now. Space? Yeah, space. So, move this a bit here. The AA_jump. So if you jump, okay, this will be on started. There's a built-in Unreal, you know, node called jump. So nice and easy, guys. Cool. So it looks a bit plain right now, but of course there's many things to add, okay? But this is the bare bones of it. So I would like this to be inverted, the value x. So I'm gonna just times it by -1, and that's it. I could also invert it in the input context, but it's simpler to do here. Yeah, exactly, that's what I want to do. Actually not. Actually, no. I don't want to invert it. Change my mind. Let's see. Yeah, no. Yeah, like this. Okay. Anyway, well, just playing. The camera movement is very nice as well. Thank you. Yeah. So you know, it's a nice spline here. So our level will be like in like Little Nightmares, right? So we'll go and you know, always be kind of in at one side, so we can design our level to be, you know, around this camera, a spline, and it can be cool, right? I could technically even just go and make a curve, and if I continue, it should curve, as you can see. So cool, but of course we will not really have any great curves, so we're not gonna leave it like this. But yeah, guys, you get the idea. So I am actually gonna go and I think push the changes to the server. I'm gonna do so just in case, you know, to have a backup of everything that I'm doing. So give me a second. Yeah, I think I can share everything. Yeah. Okay, so this is the repository, as you can see in GitHub. It's all the changes I have done. So I would just go here and say player blueprint. Okay, I'll be like you know, controller and camera and spline camera. Controller, input, and camera. I could put in the description, but I think it's better to do it in the header. So now I can just commit everything, and now it is basically my machine as this new comment, which is like imagine like a packet, right? I have just put all the changes in a small packet. So now I can press this button, which is push, and I am now pushing it into the server that we have. So now all my teammates and in my own server, I would have the changes. You can see in history, now I have my changes here. Okay, games, blueprint, player blueprint, controller input, and spline camera. Cool. Close this, and now I will notify to my team that I have updated this. So git update, and I'll say pushed update to master with player controller input and spline camera. Use it on Discord, and there we go. So now my team would know that. Cool. So with that said, we can now continue doing stuff. So one of the things that I would like to do is, let's see. And do you think the interpolation? I think it's pretty smooth, right? Okay, so he moves very fast. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, because when I have two states, one it will be crouched, it will be like slower, and another one will be like a normal jog. So his velocity is good. We're gonna reduce it to 500 by default. I'm gonna have two states. So I'm gonna create a new input action, which will be crouch. Okay, gonna add the crouch here, and crouch will be with, of course, control. So if I crouch, okay, B is crouched, and I am not crouched indeed. So no boolean. If I'm not crouched, I can go and crouch. Okay, simple as that. So what I would do for crouching for now is just get the this and set max walk speed to be maybe 250, and then in the opposite of uncrouching, okay, I would connect this here, and there we go. So now you'll see that I go at this speed, I press control, go slower, press control again, nothing happens, of course, because I have to set its crouch in here to be true, and on here, which I can delete this little thing and directly connect it here, and on here to be false. Okay, so here crouch slower, and wait, what? Oh, sorry, I need to go back to 500. I'm stupid. Okay, so now go here, crouch slower, and then uncrouch, go back again. Cool. Very nice, very nice. Your tutorials help me a lot. Thank you. My pleasure, man. I'm glad that I can help you out. Alright, it's 3:30 a.m. so I'm gonna sleep. I'll catch the video stream tonight. Okay, man. See ya. It works. It works. It does work. Cool. Another thing I have to do is decrease the capsule collider so it's smaller, so we have more thing. But I'm gonna do it with a timeline, so we have a nice interpolation. So this will be just crouch interpolations. It'll be reverse, and they're gonna put a new track, float track of, let's see, just alpha. And the length, let's just put 0.3. So we'll go from the time at 0 and value 0 to being at the time of 0.3 with a value 1. So now I can just lerp between two values with the alpha. In this case, I want to change the capsule collider, set half height, so the height of the capsule. Okay, and it will go from being 88 to, I don't know, 30 maybe, or 50, 55 I think. So now I can also just say hidden in game disable, and this should work. So now you can see the capsule, I crouch, it goes smaller, and crouch goes bigger. And you can see that the character goes underground. This is because we also have to add a bit of an offset. So what I can do is just go and say mesh, set relative location, and just pull it up. So in this case, we're gonna do a alpha of lerp location vector. Lerp vector. Actually, no, use lerp. I'm gonna do a normal float lerp, and then I can just split this and pass only the z. So alpha. So this will be from, right now it is at -89 to what? Let's put this at 55. -50. Let's do around -50. And now when I go ahead and crouch, you can see the character is good. Maybe it's too much, -50, so maybe actually -49 maybe just works good. You can see that now the character will stay up. Still too much. -48. Again, still too much. 7 maybe. In the RPG series, we did exactly the same thing. Oh. -45. Why does it go so much up? Okay. Cool stuff, guys. Okay. Yeah, why does it go so up? Also, yeah, so we'll do the reverse. That's cool. Also update overlaps. And another thing I want to do is go and put my 55. There we go. Cool. I mean, there's a bit of flickering, but so another thing I want to do is check if there's an obstacle, because imagine that we crouch and we go through a lower, space. We uncrouch and we get stuck, right? Imagine we get a blockout from random, right? And it's this thing. So you're gonna be a tiny person, so this should be big, right? So here, I cannot go through here, but if I crouch, I should be able. Okay. Oh, the collision of this. First of all, the mesh, character mesh. If I say no collision, would it go? No. Oh, well, I need to crouch. No. Okay, so that's good. What is happening? Character mesh. And then this collision, let me open this up. I'm gonna remove collision. I'm gonna make the collision like this, so it will be super accurate. So now I should be able to go. Yeah, now you can see I can go right under it. I'm not crouched because of animations, but I'm smaller. So now if I uncrouch, I am stuck. I'm like super bugged. I cannot go, but it's super bugged. So instead, what I can do is I check. So I can just do a little function, which is uncrouch collision check. So now I can just do a sphere trace by channel from the get actor location, so where right now our player is, and then get actor rotation. We can just get the up vector, and we can do launch our right cast outwards. So I can times this by a number, a float. So for example, 300. So we detect any object 300 up. So I can just go ahead and add this together. This will give us our endpoint, and then we can just preview this for duration, and we'll see if there's something. So I can just do the return value, be hit, and this will be true or false. So now from here, before doing anything, well, only uncrouching actually. So if I try to uncrouch, I can only continue if this is false. So not boolean. Let me just put this one here, here, like this, and then get all this. I'll organize also the blocks in a second. So now I can do this, I can go, and you'll see that it will do an encrouch detection. You can see it did a small line trace, which I'm gonna add some depth into it, and it detected the obstacle, so I cannot uncrouch. So that's cool. So let's just make this with a radius of maybe 15, and also let me just make this taller. Use the 4 main Brandon's models. Oh, not so much. A bit. So cannot go now. Yes. For example, here, let's see where that play can go. And if I encrouch, you can see it goes and detects this, so I cannot uncrouch. But if I go a bit more forward, I can now uncrouch. You see? So that's cool. I can now disable this. Cool. It is going ahead and working correctly. So let's quickly go into the editor preferences. And I just want to change one thing, which is the default commentary color. I don't know where it is. Comment no title color, is it that? Where was it, guys? The default comment color. Is it this? I don't think it's that, right? I forgot what it was, but anyway. Press Z. Oh yeah. It's white. It's gonna be that. I didn't know it was completely that color. So comment. Go here, and we can just make it, you know, this, and it looks way nicer. Look. See? Way better. We can even make it a bit more. So here, command, and you know, we'll make it look way nicer than just that bright block. So this will be player input. This will be player movement. In this case, for now, this will be the spline camera location. Gonna move this so it's aligned. There we go. This will just be jump. Okay. And then this will be crouch. Uncrouch. Cool, great. So we have a lot of stuff done. Let me upload it to GitHub too. go. This would be crouch on a crouch, and that's it. Did I do jump? No. So jump. Okay. Push. Push. Update to master with this would be beam crouch on crouch and jump. Cool. Nice, nice, nice. You let me just talk to the programmer. Okay, cool. Nice. So we have a lot of cool stuff already. I think that we should bind it with a controller, right? I think it will be time to do so. So I have here a controller. Let's see if I can connect this. Okay, it's connected. Yeah. And of course, right now it wouldn't work because it isn't binded. So I move. I'll just go and add the y-axis, and let's see what happens if I just add the y-axis. Okay, yeah, good. And then I need to add the x-axis, and then this time add a modifier which will be the negate, so it's the opposite. Okay. No, what is happening? What is happening? Oh, sorry, instead of negate, sorry, it will be the swizzle input axis. There we go. I don't know why he's like moving. Is it because my controller is broken? Okay, it just disconnected. I think so. I should have another controller, but this one should work. Is it because of my controller or my blueprints? Look at this. It's like moving his own. See? Now he disconnected. Oh yeah, it is my controller. Let's connect another controller that I have here. So it might be that. Oh, okay. I don't know if this one will work. It doesn't even have a battery, but it should connect. Okay. Okay, this one works. Okay. Wait, it still does something weird. It always goes and turns forward. You see that? Why is that happening? Super weird. Okay, we also got update from Pedro. You can see we started doing the base in plan today, so by the end of the day we should have a 3D model of it. There we go, cool, love it. You can see the character designs going on also, so really cool. All right, there you go. Racer, you're watching my stream. What's up, man? Yeah, so look, if you want you can begin with the puzzle system, but the thing is that of course we kind of have to, you know, think on how we do the puzzles, right? Because we have to think of game design and so on. So if you want, you can get started with the puzzles, or you could get started with another, you know, area that you're interested in, honestly. So I'm gonna give you freedom and where you want to begin, but I think the puzzles will be great. if you design like a simple puzzle, I don't know. So I'm pushing everything of the play controller if you want to, you know, access it or whatever. But there we go. And if you could do the interactions from a actor component, so you don't directly touch my blueprint because I'm working on it, that would be even better, you know. But I, you know, give you freedom if you find that you know, it's a bit hard to think of a puzzle right now to do. You can do something simple, as just maybe pushing a box on a pressure plate so a door will open. I don't know, I could do something like that, right? You know, just a simple kind of yeah, puzzle just to begin with, right? You could do something like that, or you could go into another area, right? So just let me know what ideas you have, if you want to do so, or if you want to just go and you know, do the puzzles. So there we go. Okay, cool. So with that said, I don't know why that controller goes and always looks at that place at the end, but there we go. We have a pretty cool character, and of course, right now we don't have any animations whatsoever, but it's looking pretty cool. Cool. So let's go ahead, and I think, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change the controllers, like inverted. So the X will be here and the Y here, because now, yeah, makes more sense. And then for this one, multiply this by -1, so I can invert this. There we go. Cool. I like it more like this. Yeah, this is way better. Oh yes. Okay, now it's cool. Now it's cool. All right. Hi, can you explain animation retarding? It's not working for me on a Sonic character. I mean, I do have, I think, like 3 tutorials on retarding, so you can check them out. But right now, you know, I need to go and focus on the game jam, because if not, okay. So one thing I'm gonna do right now is the thing of what was it? Yeah. So the mechanic of the key running out, right? So as I mentioned, we are gonna have this mechanic where you have the key on the back of your player, because you're a toy, right? So you know this key that rotates, right? And slowly this key will stop rotating until you die. So you have to find another key in the you know, antique shop before it runs out. So let's go ahead and begin with that. The simple breakthrough. Let's create a new variable, and this will be, let's say, the key health, right? I think that just naming it key health will be great. We can just put this to be, you know, with a float, and then we can make a timer. So at the beginning play, we can just set timer by event, and we can just go ahead and just make a custom event, and this will be drain key health. Does it make sense to name it drain when it's health, or just take away health? Anyway, it's okay. It's been a looping with this, you know, frequency of 0.1 seconds. I can experiment with that. I just get the key, and then minus well, yeah, minus whatever it is, so maybe 0.1. So to make it very well, yeah, so set key health will be with this, and with that said, that should drain. Go ahead and only do this if, well, this is bigger than 0. So this is bigger, sorry, equal than 0, no. If it's only bigger than 0, we do it. If not, we mean this means that the guy should basically die. So I'm gonna print death. Okay, this will be death. So now what we're going to do is quickly just add into the mesh a simple cube, and this will be our key for now. So this will be attached into, let's say, the spine 3, and it will be 0.1, 0.1, no, this will be 1, 1. And for now, my key is gonna be like this, okay? Actually, 0.03, 0.05, yeah, 0.05, and 0.1, okay, like that. And this maybe 0.7, yeah, like this will work. Maybe 0.5 a bit better. And then I can just attach another cube at the end, which will be like the head, but this is just to orientate ourselves, so they can be this very small. So this is my temporal key until, of course, Pedro gives me the actual key model, or even Brandon could even model a key model, and then we could have it on the character, okay? For now, this is gonna be my cheap key, okay? I will need to rotate this, I guess. It will be like this, yeah, exactly. Okay, so cool stuff there. Alright, so let's go here. And basically, we go in here, go to the, sorry, head now. I want the key itself, and it'll be add rotation. It'll be at relative rotation, I believe is this. In this case, the axis would be in local, it will be the y-axis. So in y, I want to be adding. So I guess I could technically just go and just make it key health, and it should rotate. Okay, sorry, so key health at the beginning has to be maybe, you know, 100 or 10 or whatever. Right now, let me put it at 20. Yeah, you can see it's spinning very harshly. Okay, and it just keeps going. So let me also print the value because of key. Yeah, you can see it's running like this. I think we should make it smoother, so we can just make this 0.01. And then in here, take away less, so 0.2 or something like that. Oh, it's spinning super fast, no? 0.7. Maybe it's a bit better. I mean, because let's make the head of the key like this. Yeah, I think this will indicate better where it's turning. Yeah, you get the idea, right? It's doing a weird thing, but you can see that it's going. It's never making it turn. But you get the idea, right? For now, you can see how the key will go. And you have right now that time, which is a lot, to find a new key. And if not, you die. Let's also just hide the capsule collider because we don't need it anymore. Cool. And then, what's up, everyone? It would be funny if someone remade the game with the code from the streams. Imagine. You will be stealing my idea, man. Do it. Cool. In that case, we would stop this. So it will be clear and invite. So, of course, I would stop the timer when you die because I don't want to keep going, or not make a lot of, sense in that regard. Cool. So for now we got the idea, and so now let's make the key pickable. So let's make an actor bp_, and this will just be the key that will be on the ground. So in this case, I believe I can just copy this too and just paste them. Yeah, we'll have the same key, which is pretty cool. Okay, so this is gonna be our key in the ground. Okay, and I'm gonna add a sphere collider, which will be our trigger. So when our player enters in this trigger, we can pick up the key. I don't know how big it is right now, like the player. Okay, so let's make this maybe like 70 of big of scale. Okay, I'm gonna place it on this part here. Okay, leave it a bit, actually elevate it. It'll be better if I do it here. So I'm gonna center it and then like this. Okay, I think this would be cool. Yeah, it's great. Okay, so now, you know, we have it there. We could technically go into it. If we crouch. Crouch looks very bad, of course, because we're not actually crouching with animations, and there it is. Okay. So, I know that, wow, how many people from Brazil? What's up, Marcio? Hello, S2, so how's it going? Do I need to know how to program in Unreal Engine, or is Blueprint enough? I mean, if you know how to make blueprints, I mean, that's it, you got it. Because that's how you program in Unreal. Now, of course, there is C++, but you don't need C++. With Blueprint, you're good. Also, look, Brandon just put an update on more blockout, which is cool. So this means that we're gonna have different pathways going up, different levels. So awesome. Awesome, guys. Here we go. And let me just quickly make an interface to pick up this. Okay. So the key. Ooh, they changed this. Okay, they're changing a lot of stuff lately. And the key would just, you know, be picked up. So in this case, we'll destroy this actor. Cast, well, in this case, it will be nice to get the player, but I can use cast to toy, robot toy, get player character, and just add the key. So we have like a this here. Also, we have another input. EA underscore just interact in general, and then I can just go here. What did I do? Okay, interact. Did I add another one? Okay. And here I can just add the interact, and then I can just get, sorry, just do a for each loop. Just get overlapping actors. So whatever actor I'm inside of the trigger, as you can see, if I'm inside of that, and it does implement the interface of, you know, interacting. We can just go and interact with it. In this case, we will do it. So we use interact, and then I can just create a new custom event, which will pick up key. Okay, and pick up key will be called from here. And I can just go, and let's say that, you know, key health will be reset into the max key health. So it's max key health. So max key health will be right now 20. And key health will be set to the max key health, and we should have, you know, a sound or whatever, but for now, you know, I mean, of course, Ryan will work on the sounds, but we can put a prototype sound, which we'll do but in a second. So it'll be pick up new key. So I now could just go into my key here. I could enter, press E, and we should be able to pick it up, but it's not destroying the actor. Overlap with dynamic. Let's go also disable the collision in this ones. Okay. So, you press the E key, you go through all the overlapping actors. Doesn't matter which class it is. If they have their interact thing, you go there. So am I being able to interact? No. Oh, sorry. No, yeah. Enhancing production. Interact. Okay, I'm stupid, guys. I didn't add the E key here. Okay, sorry about that. So now if I go here, and now can indeed pick it up from the floor, and now you can see that it got filled back to the max thing. So if I go here back again, right now it's at 18, pick it up at again 19 because it was 20. So everything in that regard is gone ahead and working. So we're gonna make a simple generic sound. So when we pick up things, of course, you know, Ryan will work on that sound, but as a placeholder, I'm gonna put a little sound, you know. So I don't know. I think there's actually a pickup sound in Unreal. Yeah. And then with the key, we can place another sound when we keep it. It's actually here. And this could be like, I don't know. Yeah, like this, like it's recharging or something. Okay, I get it, yeah. So now we should go here, pick up the key. You can see that it played the sound, and also we picked it up, which is cool. So that's great. Let me just double check everything. Okay. Cool, so we have done a lot of stuff already. That's cool. The key is very buggy, but you get the idea. Go here, pick up the key, regenerate, which is cool. Very nice, very nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna add in Ryan's folder one thing, which is gonna be a sound detonation, so we can have it in 3D. So use SA player, and then the max will be like 2,500 because the camera is quite far away. So all these sounds will be like affected in 3D, you know. Just like this, and also here animation like this. So they should be like in 3D. Let's check that out. Yeah, I mean, it's not very noticeable right now because, you know, we are directly in front of the player, and I don't have headphones, but yeah, it should be obvious that it's in 3D and so on. So that's really cool. Okay, a lot of advancements. Once again, let me push to GitHub. I know I'm making a lot of pushes, but I want to, you know, keep everything on track. So yes, things that we have touched. We have touched the key, toy key health, and spinning, which should improve it so it makes a 360 turn, but you get the idea. And then also plus it was pick up key. Okay, commit to main, push to origin. Let me notify my team. There we go. Push update to master with key toy, key health, and key pickup. Now the toy key health, we need to really balance that, because that's gonna be like one extra layer in the background, right? It's gonna make the game more unique, and it's like an extra thing in the background, but it's not necessarily gonna be the main emphasis. The main emphasis gonna be, of danger will be the AI chasing you. So this little key feature that I just added, okay, of the health, you know, go ahead and just be an extra thing, okay, which will take very long to run out, and we'll make sure to have the level well designed so you have time to pick it up, the next key or whatever, you know. So this will also help to keep the player going in a nice flow and not being like, you know, hidden from the AI in certain parts, like camping in a way, you know. So it will make the game a bit more challenging. So this will be, you know, just going ahead and a test of leveling. Another thing over here is I want to put the tests that I have been doing with a sort of tick. So how would I put a tick here, guys? What do you think will be? Oh wait, this is locked. I need to upgrade. Really? Okay, let's do a star. So you have a star, that means it is completed. So in my case, I'm gonna have the stars are gonna be color, I don't know, blue in my case. Wait, it's all stretched. There you go. And the outline will be yellow. A very small outline. There we go, bigger. Base game mode done. Blueprint done. The thing of the toy idea slowly dying, we have it there. We need a player fade, so when we die, and we have a simple interaction. And once a main branch is completed, I will move it into the completed section. But I like to have stars. It's hard to see the stars, you know. It's not really like, you know what I mean. I don't know if I like more to just drag it away. For now, I'll do it like this. But cool. So we should make the fade of when you die. So in my case, let's create a new UI folder, and this will be a simple user interface, which will be the death. Which be death, and I'm gonna have a canvas, and in this case, we're gonna have a simple image, which will extend. And this will be the thing that basically goes ahead and fades away. So by default, it will be, you know, like this, not appearing. It's really just the fade image. Create a new animation. It will be fade, right? So this fade will begin with the alpha at 0, but then at, I don't know, let's see. After 2 seconds, we'll have it at 1, and it will probably maintain at 1. There we go. And then we should have like a text appearing saying loading, getting last checkpoint. Right, which will just go up, and then go up again with a nice animation. So let me go ahead and just put this in the middle. I like it to be small, maybe a bit bigger, maybe 50. What is wrong with the... Okay. Alignment 0.5. It will be exactly at the center of the screen. Oh, sorry, the size why not? Exactly at the center of the screen. Okay. And it will begin here. Okay, so the position Y will begin at around 500, no, 700 point. Sorry. Here you go. Then at here it will go, and this part it will like slow down until here it would, you know, be like up in this place, another checkpoint, and then after here it will just completely go up. I don't know if you understand what I'm doing, but this, wait, I wanted to stop here. Okay. In that case, I need to make this way longer. Oh my god. Okay, like this. Oh my god, the controls a bit. Yes, that's what I want. Look, so up here, getting last shape point, and then go up again. That's what I want. Okay, it looks pretty cool. And out of the animation, yeah, we can just leave it there. So we have a graph with a custom event, which will be play fade. Oh, in this, yeah, fade animation. So I can just get the fade and just do play animation, and that's it. So now when you die, I'll go here and do create widget. Okay, in this case, let me just put this a bit down, so below, so I have more space. The death thing, I'll just go ahead and just add it to the viewport, and then I can immediately just go and say play fade animation. Cool. So for this, I am also gonna immediately disable input of the player so he cannot move, and also ragdoll the character. So set simulate physics, so he will just kind of fall in a funny way. So for this, I need to also go to mesh, make sure this is at custom and this is collision enabled creating physics. So now I can cheat and put the health at the start to be maybe 5. So now I'm subtracting, you can see it's going, and when I'm dead, should just ragdoll getting last shape point. So, and then it's fade. So you see that he jumped, right? The character literally, let me put this at 1. This is because he's colliding with his own key, because it has collisions. And when I saw it, I said, oh, I had to disable collisions. But I really like how he jumps. Guys, don't you like how he jumps? Like, I love it. Look. I love. Oh, okay. The problem is that then he starts to kind of fly like a jetpack. So maybe a thing that we could do is just add a bit of a delay after 0.7 seconds, or even less, 0.4. He will be in the air, and then I can just get the key and the head and just set collision enabled, and no collision. So they'll disable the collision, but it will have time to do that kind of jump. There we go. That's great. I love it. Of course, now when we change the model, maybe it won't interfere so much in the player character, so maybe he won't jump in the same way. But like when we actually put the actual key model, but no problem. I could still add an impulse. But for now, that kind of works in that way. I really like it. So that will kind of work. If I'm it's getting last checkpoint, and there we go. So I could do a debug and say, how will you know the key health that you have? Well, that's because what we're going to do is that you see the key spinning, and the slower it will go, the less health that you have. Now, we will be clear that it's going slower each time. I don't know to which point, so maybe we have to do something more, right? Like maybe also particles, that is malfunctioning, we'll also do that. But for now, it's cool. So now you can just go, be here, and he will just die, which is really cool. So I'm gonna go into my ROM and add player death, UI widget fade, and of course we still don't have the checkpoint on whatever, but try next time. But that's cool. So Orca, where are you from? I'm from Spain. Okay, cool. I really like how this is turning out. Let's close this. All right. Cool. This is so cool. Let's see. Look how he jumps like this. You gotta like dive head first. Well, if I were to put the player here, of course we wouldn't see anything, but he would just kind of jump into it. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, well, you can see that we do have a cool already experience going on. Now we should, have a last checkpoint system. So let's quickly do a simple checkpoint system. Have you prepared a GTD for your game? Well, good question. We haven't specifically done a GTD like so, right? A game design document, in Word and like that. What we have done is, kind of sparse the ideas and a very simplistic GTD inside of Miro. For a game jam, it will work better. So yeah, con ese nombre me lo imaginaba. Un saludo. Primera vez que veo un vídeo con cámara, bastante satisfecho con el face reveal. Gracias, Oscar. Bueno, ya la he enseñado un par de veces ya, pero sí, a lo mejor que la has visto tú justo este directo. Alright, so yeah, let's do the checkpoint. So there are many ways I can do this, but my approach is gonna be to make an actor BP_checkpoint, and let's make them visible. Let's make it that when the player goes into a checkpoint, he knows that it's a checkpoint. We will not make invisible checkpoint. Okay, so for the prototype, I'm gonna just put a simple box like this, and that's it. This is just for prototyping, okay, guys? Okay, it's not gonna be actually this model. Cool. I don't know how big it is, but there we go. I mean, we can try it out. Has to be bigger, so I guess that maybe this can be double. Well, 1.5, and then put it up. Let's see. No, we need to make it bigger, like even maybe 2.5, and this can be 1, and this can be 2, or maybe 1.7, and then also 1.7. blow up. Kind of like Little Nightmares gameplay. Exactly. You got it. Okay, there we go. So now, I used it. Let's put the key health to be back at 20 default. Good. I'm glad you're streaming this. Lots to learn. Yeah, I mean, you can learn so much from the process of the game jam, from everything. How long are you streaming today? Well, you know, I don't know. You know, a bit less than yesterday, because, you know, it was the initial day, put a lot of hours, I had to plan, talk about with the team, you know, because we're a team of 5 people. But today will be less, but still, you know, we got a lot of time. So, you know, I'll see. Do you use GitHub for your collaboration work, or is there any other software for that? Exactly, we do use GitHub. Actually, if you, I don't know if you were before in the live stream, but I did open multiple times GitHub to pull all the, well, push in this case all the changes into the server, so my teammates can have the changes. Do you have any big project to make, like a video game you always wanted to? I mean, I always, every single day, have millions of ideas for cool games that I would love to make, right? But I don't have the time to begin on those projects yet. I will eventually in my next big commercial game, but for now I'm keeping with all the stuff that I'm making, right? Which is really cool. Perforce is good to use as well for version control. True, Perforce is very good, especially for an Unreal Engine, but I have never tested before. And for the sake of a game jam, GitHub is the quickest way. But I would love to use Perforce. Have you used Perforce before? Because I would love someone that could kind of guide me through it, you know. Let's also just go and disable the collision, and I'm gonna go and add a trigger. In this case, it will be a box collision. So if you cross this trigger, you will be, you know, crossing the checkpoint. Let's see. Okay, it will be in the opposite place. So it'll be, okay, so it'll be this here. Exactly, it will be there. Okay, so in here, I'm gonna have this checkpoint. It'll be like this and like this. So when you cross this, you know, basically pass through the checkpoint, right? So go here. If I need to make it bigger. It's very hard to go through. So if you go through this, it will be a checkpoint. Let me just now move this to the back because I don't need any more for crouching. And let me also just put this exactly in front of the player on here. Great, so we'll go here, past the checkpoint. So on component begin overlap, which is when a player goes, I'm gonna check that it has the tag player. And of course I have to go and add the tag player. So class defaults, tag, actor, player. Making sure this is exactly the same spelled. Very important. And if so, if it's the player indeed, for now I'm gonna just print just like checkpoint, right? So we'll see that now if we go checkpoint, right? And it did pass multiple times for some reason, so let me do a do once node. I don't know why, but it did trigger multiple times. It's very strange. It only happens once. Cool. Because I mean, once you pass through a checkpoint, technically you don't want to assign anymore, so we can leave the ones permanently. That would be cool. And then in the robot type, we should set a specific checkpoint. So I'm thinking instead of saving a specific location, I could use save a specific checkpoint. Yeah, so it'll be last checkpoint. I think this would be a great idea. I can just put the BP checkpoint, right? And then I would go and say, okay, cast to the third person character. Well, sorry, the third person character, not the toy robot toy. And then you set the checkpoint to be self. So now we'll have the information about the checkpoint. And on here, what I can do is add a skeleton mesh with the player reference. So it's very intelligent. What I can do, very clever. I can exactly put where I want my player to spawn. So in this case, it will be looking forward and right, we could say at this point right at the end. So now when I respawn, I could just get my last checkpoint from my variable and then just get the specific player ref position and you spawn it there. Very important, disable the collision and then also hidden in game. So in the game we don't see it, it's only for us to debug. My voice is a bit too low, really? Nice, better? You understand Spanish? Of course, I can speak perfectly Spanish. I'm from Spain, so I've set it up with Google VN, using to set it up. Google has installation for force. Oh, really? Cool. Okay, so yeah, you can see the character goes. My checkpoint now is saved in my player. So now when we die. Okay, so another thing I'm gonna do is put all this to be the toy key loop, and then on here this should be the death. Okay, so now in the death we should make a specific respawn. So we respawn. In this case, you would reset everything by default. So like for example, the key health will be back to the max key health, and if we have any more values, we'll reset them to default. Crouched, I would also set it to be uncrouched. Wait, I cannot directly change it like this. I will need to go here and be like uncrouch. Uncrouch? Why cannot uncrouch player? Well, better. Force uncrouch. This can be used directly here. So now, every time you respawn, I will call force uncrouch, so it will not appear at crouch. And it's just little things that improve the experience, because it's like you feel that the game is being reset from actual spawn point, And then I will just get the last checkpoint, get the player ref, which is down below, and then I will just say get world. Let's get the transform, and there will be set actor transform. Well, I should use location and rotation. So now I can just break this, location and rotation, plug it in, and that will be it. So now if I respawn, I should reset my health and crouch, yes or yes, doesn't matter if I'm either or not. Actually, it should only happen if I am uncrouched. Sorry, I'm crouched. So let me just do a quick thing here. If we are crouched, we'll continue. Good. This will be respawn. And basically, I should also enable the input. Very important. Because you do disable the input here. There we go. And also we have to get up because we were ragdolled. So go here mesh set simulate physics disable, and I believe that it was just set relative location. Let me just move everything here, sorry. There we go. And this to be -89, like so. So it should like kinda reset. Should. So now, indeed, we should be able to respawn when we want to. So in this case, I could go into the UI, and right when this finishes, so can we get duration? Get end time. Okay. We could do a delay with the duration of this, the end time should be. And then just cast to the robot toy. And then just do respawn. In theory now, when I press play, sorry, I'm gonna auto die mine. So let me create a debug key to die. So debug key 1. So if I press the number key 1, and I set my key health to 0. Oh, this will be broken. Very important, because I didn't have any checkpoint. So make sure to go here and only continue if this is valid. Oh shit, I'm pressing shift. If it's valid, we'll continue. If it's not valid, we'll just get the player start in the level. Okay, so you say get actor class player start, and then get transform, and then we'll do pretty much exactly the same thing here. This split it and pass in the location and rotation. So technically now if I go here and press 0, 31, I die, and I should be able to respawn. Also, yeah, very important, when I respawn I have to get rid of the UI. So I'm gonna go here and you say remove from parent. And right now I have this cable, but don't worry, I'll make it a variable, something like that. Do this, again, last checkpoint, and I respawn, and you can see that I'm not visible, and this is probably because the mesh is not where it should be. So actually, maybe it should be 0, 0, 0. Okay, so this is because of the ragdoll. Okay, that's why we don't see our player right now. Okay. Set relative location and rotation. -89, -90. Click teleport just in case. Now I should reset it. So if I move, ragdoll. Okay, I'm there, but my character is is blocked for some reason. Let me just check. But hey, cool, we are advancing a lot. I'm really happy with bro moment, how this is coming. Let me just check this here. should have it here. So yes, bear with me for a second. But hey, we are investing so much. I'm really happy with how this is coming on. Okay. Okay, we have to do one more thing, which is to attach the component before. So let's get this to right like this. Say attach. I think it's just to component. So it will be component to component. Yeah, I'll also fill in this. And it is the mesh to the capsule collider. So now you'll see when this happens. I am perfectly great. So we got that. Good. Let's go. I'm gonna just put this here. Cool. I am very happy indeed. No, yeah. So minus 90, or in this case minus 89 actually, is because if not, the character will be up, as you can see. So that's why it has to be minus 90 or 89 more precisely. And if I pass a checkpoint and now die, I should go into the checkpoint, as you can see. Now I am facing that way. I should be facing this way. Oh, because it has the orientation wrong. Okay, well, right, let's see. This. There we go, now it's good. So now the checkpoint system is working indeed. If I had another checkpoint on here, right, and I were, to pass through this checkpoint, but then I go through this checkpoint too, and press 1, you go to the last checkpoint. There we go. Cool. And because I already passed this checkpoint, if I pass again through this checkpoint, the other one, and die, which I can't die. Wait, why can't die again? Wait, what? Why can't I put this back to where it should be? Wow, look at all the code already. Looks awesome, thank you. Oh, because the origin point is in the middle of the mesh, exactly. Pretty much that. I mean, it's in the foot of the mesh, but when you add it into the viewport, the center is up. But not of the mesh, but of the, it's still in the feet, but of the scene root, because the capsule component. Okay. I don't know why I could not die again, but it's okay. Actually, yeah, I'm stupid. We have to go and set the timer to start again when I respawn. So this will be start toy key timer when we spawn. Yeah, of course, because we stop the timer when in here when we die. So we have to, put it back when we go here. So in this case, I'm gonna do it before we do all this. We spawn. There we go. So now I should be able to die again if I die after. So now if I die, go here. If I go here, I can now die again. Whoa! Why did that happen? Did I die in that way now? There we go here. Die. Now I don't launch. Don't launch. And now if I go back into the last checkpoint, in theory, I should not trigger that one and only trigger the last one. Exactly, I go back here. Cool, and you can see also that the camera, when the game starts again, picks up and goes back here with a nice transition. I love that. Cool, I really like how it's looking. Will the key stop ticking if you don't move? No, it will always tick because it symbolizes the health that you have. So, but if you mean about subtracting health, that would be a good idea. Honestly, that would be a good idea. Okay. The key is not ragdoll, I think. Nah, we have to ragdoll 100%. No, but this is because we're attaching the component, I think. Yes, because we are. Can I deattach? Oh yeah, of course. So what I want to do is get this. No, sorry, yeah, get the mesh. And after some time, attach it to nothing. So with a a small delay of maybe 0.5, just in case, I will deattach the character from there. So now I can ragdoll again. You'll see. So if I now die, it ragdoll and go forward. Now if I die again, now it's still attached. If I just put but if I leave it empty, it should just maybe if I assign the mesh itself, because you see now it goes into wall space because it's not attached to the capsule. Yeah, see, it's attached. Can be attached to itself. Component set actor to component, detach from component. Oh my gosh, there we go. There was actually a one. Okay, so now this in theory should work. Yes, but do you see that, guys? It did okay, and then I have to I have to do this again. Put it back. It's a bit of a mess. I don't like it. That I have to do it like 2 times. But it's okay. Because ragdoll is very important. What are you trying to do? Good question. Hey. Okay. Look, I'm not gonna detach it for now. It's buggy. Don't worry, we'll find something. So let me go and upload everything to GitHub. So for the ones that were asking me before, I can just go open GitHub desktop and just quickly go here and you say like death, respawn, and checkpoint system. Push. And now everything is good. Let me just fetch just in case someone has done anything. No, it's okay. You can see my history. And I'm gonna also update it to my team members, so I can just go need to get updated. Say pushed update to master with in this case will be death, respawn, and checkpoint system. Cool. Okay, so now they have everything updated. That's really cool. Let me you know, turn off the AC, well, the AC, because right now it's extremely hot. Sorry, extremely the opposite, extremely cold. Like literally it's extremely hot, cold, sorry. So my guys should, you know, have everything there. Just bear with me 1 second. Okay, just bear with me 1 second. Okay, back in business, all set up. So we have a lot of things already done. I'm very happy, honestly. Let's make a little noise when you pass through a checkpoint. So we'll do it in here, and display sound at location. The sound will be temporary for now because Ryan will, you know, give us the sounds that we need. So I guess, like, let's see, this one we dock. Get actor location, and then I gotta put the player attenuation so it's in 3D. Cool. So now when I go to the checkpoint, it should make a little sound. That's cool. And then I can make some Niagara effects, you know. Very simple, of course, right? At least to have something. I'm gonna make some confetti burst. I'm gonna make confetti, okay? When you checkpoint. So when you pass through a checkpoint, make confetti, you know. Let's see if it will look how I think it will look. So this will be spawn system at location. That will be here. It will be the. This is also an explosion that we could put. Imagine put an explosion. Let's see how this looks. I like it. Oh, do you see it? But I have to add more intensity, right? If it's not very visible. Like maybe make them bigger, you know, too. So sprite size from 3 to 5. And the burst spawn count maybe like 300. You know, we are with Niagara. We can be more versatile, right? Okay. Oh, much better. I mean, right now, yeah, I love it. Right now it is like, you know, that prototyping level, as you can see. If I were to go into the actual example, it would be a bit easier. Easier not, but you get the idea. So yeah, so this is just a simple example, as you can see on the antique shop, that the environment artist is making. So I'm not gonna touch his theme, his level, because he's working it, but I'm just gonna test one thing here. And if I put the the errors because I need the camera spline. So if I put the camera spline, it should be, the level should be the opposite side, but it's okay. And of course, he will also need to make everything like big, because we are like a tiny robot, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not looking correct. Wait. Well, in play, just to test, I can just find the player camera. See, I'm huge. I should be very small. But you get the idea, right? Because it's inverted. But it will be kind of this camera level, but you being super small. Now we could technically just make the player small, but that brings a lot of problems, especially with physics and not so small, you know, and so on. You know, I mean, maybe it could work. Also, it messed up the camera, as you can see. I don't know why. The camera gonna... Something happened with the camera. I don't know why it's so low. Let me get this. Yeah, I don't know. If also the speed is still the same, but the thing will be to make the environment big. That will be the thing, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna go to my prototyping and not save anything. I don't want to touch the work, but you get the idea. Okay. Cool. I would love to already have the character to get the sense of some animations, but you know, let's see. So yeah, so Pedro is working on it, you know. Ryan was just typing some moments ago, so maybe he has some new audio improvements. So we'll see. Okay. Just bear with me for a bit, seconds. Let's see what we can do. So, checkpoint done. We will need to save and load the checkpoint. True, but I'm gonna wait until a bit later for this. Until we do more of the main menu and so on, right? Ryan got the main menu music. I could technically create a quick main menu, which I might do. But let's see. Are you planning on joining any of the modifiers categories for the MegaJam, or just going for the best game overall? Though, good question. The thing is that for the modifiers or categories prices, it's pretty hard because it's for, you know, making a game with only one texture and 4 channels, or using well, the only one I would say I'm going for is stylized. Audio could be, but probably, you know, there are gonna be some teams which are only dedicated to a game for audio, so that will win. You know, you have Ryan, but you know they are dedicated to the game for only audio, so that would be a thing. But I think mainly stylized is also super realistic graphics. We're not going for that one. There's also for what was it? Ray tracing. We're not going for that one. There's a bit more. But stylized, I think, will be the one. Yeah. The only one that I guess we are kind of a bit interested. Let me check one thing on GitHub for a second. Repositories. Okay. Collaborators. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, everything is set up. Okay. Cool. So what do we do next? Good question. I could go directly into the main menu, but I don't know if it will be very appropriate. Do you guys would like to see me jumping to the main menu, or do we do something else? This right now is some of the things I have. Another thing I have will be, so the puzzle, Razor, the other programmer, will start working on it. I think he has already started. Then the AI, we can start the AI, but I want to leave it for maybe tomorrow so I can dedicate more time to it, and maybe also have the character already set up. So I'll wait for the AI. Save and load. Like I said, I want to wait for the main menu. So I guess you know, we need to make the main menu also. This is done. That thing. That this, we are not doing a progress bar. Actually, we're doing the keys. So delete that. Pause menu. You know, let's do a pause menu and then I'll do main menu. Yeah, main menu sounds great. Let's do main menu. It is interesting as well. What are the, yeah? So AI. We will have a big main AI enemy, which will be the antique shop owner. So in this case, we'll be inspired in this stray game, like robots. I mean, Pedro is already working on it. I showed before some of his drawings, and it will be like this alien installation concept, right? When you have one AI, which is the main enemy, will be following you all around. Okay, that'll be the. So let's make pause menu, and I don't see any deadlines. Yes, so good one. We have not added any deadlines. I don't think it's necessary for now to add deadlines. I think that we are advancing, you know, very fast in that regard. But now that you mention it, we might add deadlines. So if later I meet with the team, I'll talk about it. But honestly, I don't think it's necessary. I think that we're going at a good speed. Okay, so with that said, let's do the main menu. Sorry, main menu. First of all, pause menu. So I'm gonna make it the prototype run, right? For now, I'm gonna make it like these buttons, functional, and then later on, pretty and so on. So this will be the pause menu. Let's open this up. This panel. Let's make this. And I'm gonna make this like this, and this like this. So this will be the background. Wait, background. Then we'll have some blur because it looks very cool. We have blur into it, and I said like 10 of blur. So I'm padding a blur strength. There we go. And then I need a vertical box into the canvas. I'll put the blur behind. We attach here, and we'll have this here. So the buttons will be, I normally do it always in the middle, but I think in the left will look cool, and we have the game title there or whatever. So now I just need also a text here. I'm gonna, you know, say like paused. I'm gonna go ahead and use lower this. I didn't write that correctly. And then this will be attached there. There we go. Correct. Maybe it's a bit too big. That's a bit nicer. And now we have buttons, which will be the some button. Wait. I really love your live streams. Can you let us know earlier as to when they will be scheduled, if you can, of course. Yeah, so normally the same day at the morning. For example, today, as soon as I woke up, I scheduled the live stream to the hour that I could today. So at the beginning of the day, I will schedule the live stream, so we will know. So yeah, yeah, I know. You know, I mean, deadlines for a game jam is hard to set when you're in a team of 5 people, and I think in this case it will be so necessary. We might do a general deadline, like, okay, let's try to have this section done for the next 2 days, right, for tomorrow. But for now, you know, that will be a thing that we'll discuss with the team, that I could, you know, set deadlines. Let's put a text inside. The color will be of the style will be, let's say, go here, tint darker, and then hovered, it will be a bit lighter, and then pressed, it will be even more. On here we can increase the size of this, and this will be the resume. We'll change the font and so on later, you know what I mean. Outline settings, yeah, like the outline like that. Okay, so we resume button, duplicate. This will be the options button, and then we'll have another button. We need some padding on the top. To go ahead and just put the main menu. So I can just go and put here main menu, and we'll go to the main menu, and this should be more in the middle. Exactly there will be the middle, yeah, like that. And then pause can be more like this. Cool. Okay, so that will be the pause menu for now. Very, you know, simple pause menu, but it will do the job right now. I think that here will link it better. Okay, so I'm gonna also just get a vertical box and just put it in the position Y, sorry, X, a bit to the right, tiny bit, so it's a bit separated, so it's a bit nicer, and also in next in here a bit more. Maybe I could put it in the center right there. I like it, actually, no, I like it from here. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so now let's make it so that you can enable or disable the pause menu. So let's go into the player blueprint, and let's make a key input. EA underscore, sorry, IA underscore, to be pause menu. Let's add the map in here, pause menu, and then this will be the escape. So now here, IA underscore, oh, pause menu, not escape. Then here we're gonna make a branch. This will be if we have the, you know, pause menu on or off. Paused. I don't know how to write. Paused. There we go. So if it's not paused at the moment, now boolean, we'll go and create the widget. In this case, it will be the pause menu, and we'll go ahead and add it into the viewport. We'll also go ahead and get the player controller and set the mode to be game and UI. The widget in focus would be this one, and then here set show mouse cursor, very important. So now, as you can see, I will also go and set pause to be true, and if I press play, alright, and press escape, you're gonna see the pause thing appears. I can also set game pause, very important, because this will actually pause the game indeed. And then what I can do is do all of the opposites. In this case, this will be removed from parent, so we, disabled the widget. This will be set mode to game only, and then this will be like this, and then set show mouse cursor, so it'll be the opposite basically. So this disabled, disabled, and disabled. So press escape, you can see the game pauses, and I have my mouse. Press escape again, nothing happens. But I'm putting game and UI mode, so pause true, pause false. Why can't I press escape again? Oh, because if the game is paused, maybe it doesn't get input, right? Yes, that. So instead we can set the global time dilation to 0. I don't like it so much like this, but it's setting like all of the physics of the game to be at this velocity, which will do the job. Well, nah, oh, sorry, of course, it goes back to 1. It'll do the job. Oh, wait, why is it laggy? I don't know. Anyway, cool stuff. This will be the pause menu, and we'll do all of this. Also, if you click the button, we can't press the unpause game mode on press. Yeah, we can press the resume button, but also we couldn't do it with the key. So we have to have the two ways, right? Very important. So we go into here and make sure to go and click on resume button. Make sure that all of them is variable. So now here they appear, and the resume button unclicked. So when I press this, I can just go. Oh my god, there was a fly. They literally just was on my face and shocked me. Okay, so we're gonna copy all this. It's not running in my monitor. God, oh my god, that was a jump scare. It's here. So this will be at the end of everything, and this should work indeed. Oh yeah, on pause, this should be off the player controller. So I mean to cast to the toy robot and access set paused. Set paused. Like this, and then this will be get player character. Okay. Yeah, flip-flop will not work, because if they press resume and then open up back again the menu, it will be still in the mode of resume. So you can see this works. I press resume, it also works. Great. So the pause menu will work. Of course, now we need to make the main menu and so on. So let's see. Also, okay, we also got more updates on Ryan and Brandon. So Ryan, as you may know, is our sound designer. So So this is my idea for the level music. I had to zip it since it was slightly too big for Discord. So okay, and very washy melody. Okay, cool. Atmosphere. I was thinking of creating a musical sting that will alert the player that the shop owner has seen you. Oh yeah, I would love it. Ding! I would love that, Ryan. Also, he made some music for the main menu. Look at it. It's amazing. I love it. I love that music. So let me go ahead and just download this one. And let's quickly go ahead and hear it. I want to see how it looks, how it hears, yeah. Okay, how it sounds. So just a second. And well, also of course, Brandon has been modeling some floorboards for the levels, which I love so much. Look, it really reminds me of Little Nightmares. I love it. With the player being small, it should sell the scale well. I agree. I love it. So you can see my team, is working right now. Music is fire. I agree. Yeah, and I'm Pedro. Started with the 3D model of the robot. Oh my god! Look, bah, 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 bah. 3 updates at once. There we fucking go. Look at my team, my team is on fire, guys. So happy. Okay, first of all, let's hear the music, the new music of Ryan. So let me extract this. Okay, here we go. This is look, Ryan smashes. Literally, he knows what I like. Okay, so let's respawn. Love it, Ryan. How he named it is Thing, right? Yeah, it's Thing for the AI sees you. That would be so cool. And then Brandon, lobby tiles for the small player. It will feel amazing and give it sense of skill. And then insane. Yo, that's crazy, huh? Of course, we have to put a sticker here celebrating. Wow. Okay, cool. Definitely a lot of progress done in all sides of the team, and I'm super happy. Really cool. How do you form the team? Well, mainly I was by different contacts Discord. Some of them were in my Discord community and also made already models for me for some tutorials, and others we found each other through searching for people for the Epic MegaJam. You need to enable trigger one pause in the input, and then the input will activate. Mesa, Mesia, I don't know how you spell the name. Mesia, thank you so much. Why did I forget that? Because I prefer to do that rather than using time dilation. Set game pause. I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. Game paused, true, and then game paused, false, and then on the input key, pause menu, trigger when pause, true. And now we can actually pause the game properly, not setting the time scale to 0, and then also unpause. Thank you. I forgot. I did not think about that. I like the player character mesh. Yeah. I mean, of course, I don't think you're referring to this one. I guess you're referring to the one that Pedro went ahead and did. Well, is doing right now, which is super cool. I love it. Literally love it. Cool. I think that we're advancing a lot. Tomorrow live stream will be at the same time. Probably it will be at the same time. Maybe even a bit sooner, okay? But around that time, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna... Yes, okay. Cool. I really like how it's looking. Okay, so I guess I could already import the sounds from Ryan, but I'm gonna wait because maybe he imports them, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna also disable the very ugly, because it's always happening, print that I have here. So for now, I'm gonna disable it of the key health. Yes, better. Yeah, I really like the pause menu. Pretty cool. Can die. Getting last checkpoint. It's pretty cool. I like that text animation. Alright. You say, what happens when you get to the length of the spline, right? Because right now, the spline starts here. So what if I go into the left? Well, it simply stops. And you will just be able to go there, but of course, not do anything. And then when you come back, you can go ahead and continue to follow. Record the same thing when you reach the end. So yeah, so for the level, we'll have to put a spline. Now there's also the option to not have spline directly. Just put the, let's say the camera from here, always right from this angle. But this will give us problems because if the character goes, into the depth, the camera will go also. Now we could lock the position, but overall, it's better if we do a spline. We can have more control situations because it's a design level. So maybe if we have a part where we want to, put the camera, pull it up a bit more to see the depth of the scene, we can do so. So we can do cool stuff, I think, with this. So cool. That's so cool. I love how everything's turning out. Just a second. Yeah, we're advancing so much. I really like the music and everything. Okay, so actually Brandon, the environment designer, is able to chat, so let's go ahead and join him. Hey, Brandon, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I love the progress you're making. I really like it.
Great.
I really love the also the tiles that you did, like to increase the feeling of the scale as you're a little toy. I think that will make the trick. Those sort of things.
Yeah, I figure we have nanite, so we might as well
exactly.
have some good density meshes and have lots of detail.
Yeah, true. With nanite now we can allow this kind of things, which is insanely cool. Yeah, I also like what the team is doing. We are progressing very quick. Have you made any more pushes or not to
Not today.
GitHub? Okay, yeah.
I've been trying not to do like too many. I try to do them more in like batches, like
Okay,
when I
cool.
get stuff done.
No
I'll
worries.
push it.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, so just remember to every time you push, you just go through the Git update channel that we have, so we all know.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So Ryan has been making music, which is pretty cool, and then Pedro has been continuing with the character mesh, which looks awesome, and then Reiso is doing the puzzles, the puzzle system. So cool. And then I don't know if you have seen a bit of my live stream, but basically I've been working on the character controller and the camera system. I also have a checkpoint system, and also have the key thing that, you know, with time the health runs out, so you have to pick a new key in the level. Also, I made a pause menu, and then also I made that you can, you know, die. You have the fade screen, and we'll go back to the last checkpoint, and you know, that sort of stuff. So pretty cool. There we go. Yeah, so in Miro I have been, you know, putting the stars when I have updated something, just to keep track of the progress. And let's see, so in a couple of minutes Pedro will join, and also Ryan, so let's see what, you know, news they have. But pretty cool.
Do we have an idea of how big the player is going to be?
So right now what I'm thinking is that we should, in terms of scale, I guess that we could take the reference of Little Nightmares, but you know, it's from some images it's hard to imagine. But of course, right now Pedro is doing, and I guess you are doing, like normal size objects. So we had two options, and it's to make the character like mesh and blueprint smaller itself, or make the environment bigger, right? So we have two options. So we'll see which one will be easier. So first of all, you know, we'll kind of, I would say we'll wait until Pedro gives me the model and I integrate to the blueprint, and then you know, just, you know, make your push and with a bit of an updated level, and I just go and see what's gonna be the best thing and easiest thing. So I mean, the easiest thing will be to make the player smaller, but this could give some problems in terms of physics on collisions, but we should be alright. But if not, we can make the environment bigger, and we could just, you know, make all of the, you know, static meshes that you're adding into the level under a parent, and we could just make that parent bigger. That could be an option, but we'll see what is better for us. So yeah, so there's a lot of options.
Yeah, because just like based on the scale, I could design like little elements that the player can navigate. So like if they were the size of like,
yeah,
like a mouse or a rat, then I can make, you know, small little holes in the wall you can walk through.
Yeah, that's what we're going to try to do. Yeah. Look, I would say that we are, I mean, we are taking a reference the size of Little Nightmares, which I guess is a bit bigger than a rat, right? I don't know if you're seeing the image.
Okay.
But I guess, yeah, I guess it will be kind of the size of a rat, a bit bigger. I mean, you can see in comparison with the furniture in the background. Let me also try to get more images and just put them. But yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah. And I guess I can always exaggerate scale on some things too.
Yeah, yeah, we could
right
go
now.
to that route.
Right now, I've just been starting with more of a real world scale, because then it gives us a place to start.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
Because you can always scale things up, or
yeah, absolutely. We can also
adjust proportions after.
Yeah, cool. All right. Also, Pedro joined. How's it going, Pedro?
Hello. I'm fine. I start the 3D model of the robot.
Yeah, seen. Super cool. I really like it.
Going to do the arms now.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, see, you're pretty much finished, right? You only have left the arms, and that's pretty much it, I believe.
Yeah. Yes. After that, a little bit of revision. See if
Yeah, of course.
what I need to do get better. Check if everything is good for the movements.
Yeah, cool. And then, are you gonna also texture it? I guess, right? I mean,
Yeah.
simply, but
As we are going to be a more stylized.
yeah,
It's
stylish.
not
Yeah,
going to be a very high resolution texture. More
yeah, more
basic
basic.
like a one color texture or something like that. Depending.
Exactly. Yeah, more basic. I mean, literally for inspiration, you could just look a bit at Little Nightmares, right? The characters are very basic, as you can see in the images
I
that I'm
think
putting.
I didn't put there. I forgot
Yeah.
Miro, but I think the biggest inspiration I got here is like the believe 2005 movie Robots.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I think is a very stylized like reference.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
kind of,
Yeah. Cool. 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 Yeah, you find what is best for the textures and so on. Okay.
it's not very complex, but
Yeah.
I'm hoping to finish this model by today, like the model itself.
Okay.
The
Cool.
underground.
Yeah.
See, probably tomorrow get the texture and materials 100%.
Okay. Nice. Cool. Oh, Ryan just joined. How's it going, Ryan?
Hey guys.
I love the music you're doing, man. Is exactly what we need. Like the
Oh, thank you.
atmosphere is so good.
Yeah, I'm working on the faster like when you're noticed by the enemy music.
Yeah, when he's chasing you, right? Yeah. Cool, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
and I guess the only problem with me, or the only like real issue, or like I have, is always like the energy with the music. I need
see.
to create
Okay.
more energy with it. But
Yeah, exactly. You know, the player has to get nervous.
yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to build that right now.
Cool. All right. And I also like the idea you said about the sting. So when the AI sees you, there's like a small like, doo-dum, you know, so the player
Yeah,
like
yeah,
alarms.
something like that. I was
Yeah.
gonna do like something like that, or with kind of like just like a detuned like bowstring, basically.
I see.
Something,
Okay. Cool.
something like that.
Yeah, whatever you find is best. All right. Cool. So I think that we are advancing pretty, you know, pretty fast, honestly. Um, so what I have been doing, I know you have been seeing the updates, but I have been working on the player characters, so all the movement is done. Also, the camera controller is done. I also created checkpoints, so you can, you know, when you die, you respawn at them. So of course, I also made the die and respawn system with a nice like fade. I also have the pause menu done. The only thing left is the options menu, of course, and then the key that, you know, with time the health goes, and then I also have crouching. Of course, it doesn't look very well because I don't have the crouching animations, but when they are there, it will look very cool. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. And then Reza, the programmer, should be working on the puzzles. So I guess that he's just starting with a simple puzzle, and then, you know, we can think of more to do. So cool stuff. Alright guys, so let me begin with the main menu, okay? I'm gonna take the base, I think, of the pause menu, because pretty cool place to start, and then change it. So let's see. Paste everything, be exactly the same. Change this to be game name when we have one, and you know, this will be the continue button. This will be just continue. Then we'll have options, so we're gonna duplicate this. This will be new game button. New game. And options, there we go. This should have, I think, 10. Cool. And this should be just exit. Exit. And exit. On the run, game name. Yeah, we'll need to think of the game name, but for now, you know, we're not gonna think of that. We're gonna just continue on the process of development, because now we're gonna never, you know, finish. Also, in terms of background, I only want this section to be affected, not like in the, you know, pause menu. In this case, I just want half of it to be filled in. Okay. With that said, it should look good. So let me just go here and just create a simple main menu. Yes, save. Actually, let's go back to prototyping, delete it, and create from here. So I can choose a preset. In this case, it will just be basic. Okay, and now I can just go ahead, the blueprints, and then just make a new game mode for it, which will be gm_main menu. And assign here main menu, and then on here I can choose this to be none, and this should be main menu in terms of the level. Then from that I can just go to the level blueprint, begin play, and create a new widget. Okay, so now I can just add the menu, add it to the viewport, and now when I press play, we should see this. Let's add a camera, and then I should be able to add a normal camera for now. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just put it up, and for now it will just be pointing in that direction. Player 0. So now we have a camera. You can see that the field of view is different, the aspect ratio. So they should match the one that we played, but whatever, right? I mean, if I say go from here and press from here, and okay, no. Let's see. Let's do 1080. Maybe it's directly 4K. Hey, my monitor is 4K, so maybe we should make that. Okay, cool. So we also need to go ahead and get the player controller, set the mode. In this case, we can go with UI only. because there's gonna be any keys, and then we can also set the show mouse cursor to be true. Yeah, true. We should, after great idea. We should actually do it in the game mode actually. Instead of the level blueprint, it will be more appropriate. Yeah, actually, good idea. Good idea. Okay, so here it will do exactly the same thing, but it's in the game mode, which is a bit better. You can see those borders. Don't worry about them. I mean, what if I add another camera? A cine camera. Cine camera. It's like super cool. No crop. Maybe that's what I want. So we can I directly possess it? That's the problem. I cannot. Onward rotation. If I get this camera away, yeah, it doesn't. You know, use this camera or whatever. So I guess we can just keep this one. Yeah. Okay, so from there, I love how it looks. We are going to go ahead and just make that we can go to the main menu. So for that, I'm gonna go into the UI, pause menu, and then go into graph, select the main menu button, and just unclicked. And now we can just say open level by name. In this case, it will be the menu. So now if I go here, escape, main menu, I go to the main menu. We should, do that. You can click continue new game. Also in there, so let's go into main menu. Let's make that the continue button will be disabled by default. So okay, I'm gonna leave like this. So new game. I'm gonna go here. Unclicked. We're gonna open level by name. In this case, I'm gonna say use prototyping. But of course, when we have the actual save and load system, it will do what it needs. There we go. Cool, it works. And also, I like that when you press play, it like zooms out. That's kind of cool.
I have not imported them yet. I was gonna import after I get all the music in there. I was gonna import it all.
Okay. Okay. So do you want to import it yourself, or do I import them? How you want?
I can import them myself. It's okay.
Okay, you can import them. Cool.
Should I just make my own, just audio folder basically?
Yeah, just create an audio folder, just called audio, and then you can inside, just create another subfolder called music, sound, and just put them in. So the one that you have about Ryan and Pedro, we can delete them.
Okay.
That will just
Sweet.
Tests.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, cool. So, we have the main menu set up, the basics of the main menu, of course. We can press new game, go there, exit. We need to add the exit button, so exit button, unclicked, and now we should go and say exit. Sorry, quit game. Now, quit game. I don't know if in the editor it works or only in the build. So let me see. Yeah, it works. Okay, cool. So you can see everything is working. Pretty nice. I like the idea. So let's go into my room. Main menu. So new game, that's there. Then last checkpoint, that will be when we have the options menu. Exit done, and here main menu, that's done. Okay, so a lot of things done. Also this will be done, and also this. Okay, so pretty much in here we have done everything except the options menu and the save and load thing with the checkpoints. You know, then we could put them in the notifies thing, but that's when Ryan imports the sounds and so on. So we'll have to wait. And also we have the animations, so we have to wait. And then we have the enemy AI thing, which will probably start tomorrow. And then the programmer is right now doing the first puzzle. So cool stuff there. And that's pretty much what we have. Allow the transition from the new game camera to start to spline. That's really cool, right? And that's actually just, it came out, you know, like accidentally. So if I create new, that's pretty cool, right? It came out accidentally because it goes from the camera here into the spline with a nice interpolation. But that's, you know, automatically. Are you from Spain? Yeah, I'm from Spain, from the Canary Islands. So cool. I like how everything is turning out. Everything should be up in GitHub. That's cool. So really now, I guess that I will wait a bit to continue on stuff. So I'll go ahead and wait on the character of Pedro, which he said he will finish today. With that, I can just go ahead and quickly rig it in Mixamo, grab some animations and replace it with a character, which will look very cool. Then, as Ryan imports the sound, I can just include them in the main menu and in the game itself. And then, of course, when you know, Brandon puts the new environment updates, I can see about the skill thing they're gonna have, and also start to play some, you know, testing camera splines around the level, so we can, you know, have more things. So it's cool. In the end, you would raise the game for your followers. Well, yeah. So the game, as it's a game jam for Epic Games, will be published next Thursday. And it will be available to play for everyone. So anyone that is also competing for the game jam can also test it out. So yeah, so that'll be really cool. Cool stuff. Also, when Razor finishes the puzzle, we can integrate it, which will be cool. And that'll be pretty much that area, you know, done, which will be cool. So I guess that pretty much, we have a lot of stuff. So let me just quickly, you know, let my team know. I'm gonna make a quick break, so I'll catch you in a second, guys. I'm pretty much gonna go in not so much, okay? I think that we got a decent amount of work done today, so I'm very happy with, you know, everything. Pretty cool. So cool. Best be right back screen ever. I know, right? Without this guy, my game wouldn't be where it is right now. Thank you, Loggets. Really appreciate that. I'm glad I could, you know, help you out. Without this guy, I wouldn't have started learning game dev from Unreal Engine. Thank you. I mean, I'm glad that, you know, I could inspire you guys to, you know, get into Unreal Engine or help you in your game. Your games is a walking for you. Thank you, man. Go. Okay. Gorka, I love your content. I remember trying to learn Unreal a very long time ago and having trouble understanding anything. All of you sudden, with all your videos, every solution is found. Thank you, Benjamin. I'm glad, you know, that you found my videos helpful and I could help you out. So cool stuff. Okay, so like I said, pretty much I'm gonna be waiting until the rest of my team finishes on the model, on the environment, and on the audio. Of course, not all the environment, not all the characters, not all the audio, right? Just the player, a bit of the prototyping block out of the environment, and also a bit more of the sounds. That would be cool. As you can see, we have a lot of things done today. If you just joined, let me cover. So we did everything from scratch, okay? So we did the character move component, the camera side scroller with a nice slider. Well, slider not. How you slider not spline. Also, we went ahead and did the little key at the back. That is the health, which is spinning. Right now it's like this instead of 360 degrees, but don't worry, we'll fix that. Also did that we can die, and then we'll go ahead and respawn at the last checkpoint. We also did, you know, at the checkpoints itself, which is pretty cool. And then we also did that we can crouch and uncrouch. And of course, you cannot see anything when you crouch other than going slower because we don't have any animations. But that's cool. Who is doing animations? Well, the animations is gonna be the only thing that we're gonna be getting externally, okay? And this is because the character artist is, you know, very good with character artist in modeling, but not animating. So that's another thing I get from outside. Make some animations, which will be honestly, what? It's gonna be like maybe maximum 4 or 5. So it won't be a lot, honestly. But everything else is from us, which is really cool. So cool stuff. I think that, you know, I'm gonna be leaving it today here. The rest of my team will continue to work, as you can see. I love my, it's like, they're like my kids, you know. Look at them working in all muted, all in silence, working, you know. That's what I like, you know. And yeah, you know, Myro, you can see all the progress done, and so on. You can see also we put in more references to Little Nightmares in terms of the art style and sense of the player scale, because you look like a little toy, and camera angle, and then of, you know, Stray about the type of robots, kind of abandoned sci-fi city comparison, and then T-Shop, and pretty cool stuff. So with that said, also, you know, the program will be working on the puzzles and so on right now. That's pretty cool. And I see that, okay, so Brandon did just push an update, so I want to check it out, the new meshes. So let's quickly check that out. So for that, let me close Unreal, go into the GitHub desktop, and let me fetch. We go. So he added existing meshes and added some new ones. Okay, so let's open up the Unreal Project once again. Oh, guys, and now you tell me the music's too loud? True. The music was too loud, guys. I forgot to turn it down from the Be Right Back screen. Thank you, Messia, for that. So, Unreal Engine projects. And Epic MegaJam opens up. So let's see what Brandon has been working on with the environment. I mean, we saw it with the updates on the screenshots, but let's see. Just open up. Yeah, let's see. Go. So I guess that in example we can see more stuff. Wow, yes. Okay, so you can see Brandon has been working more on the environment. New meshes have been added. In this map exactly not, but you can see if we go to lookout of the new models being added. I love these tools. I love everything. Look how cool. Pretty cool. Of course, materials nothing, but new stuff. So cool stuff. New more things added. He also been working this type of floors, which I don't know. Yeah, they did not load for me correctly, I think. Which are the floor wood test. Oh, here it is. Okay. They do. Wow, look at this. So cool. I love it. But I don't know if they got lost in these references, but it's okay. Anyway, so cool stuff. Love how everything is looking up. How you learned Unreal Engine? Well, first of all, I tried it out a few years ago. Well, yeah, just when Unreal Engine 4 came out, so in 2015. And then I moved to Unity. Got like very pro at Unity, and then moved back into Unreal Engine 4 for a bit, and then with Unreal Engine 5 came out, full Unreal Engine 5, and yeah, slowly with a lot of years. Sorry for asking again, are you using GitHub or Azure DevOps for your projects? GitHub only offers 1 GB LFS for free. Yeah, so we're using GitHub, but the thing is that we are not using right now large Git files right now, LFS. We are sticking with binary, and this because right now I don't think that we have any necessity for any big mesh for now. You know, we do have all these meshes for the blockouts, but they're not crazy. So for now we can keep on with binary. Maybe it's a bit slower, but it's still like this spread right now is very lightweight. Opens quickly, closes quickly, pulls, pushes, commits. Really cool, so I like that. So yeah, right now we're in GitHub, and we'll continue to do GitHub. So good. How's it going, Blob? How's it going? All right. So cool stuff. I think that I'll be leaving that for today. Okay, guys. You know, we have advanced so much, and tomorrow we'll keep going. So probably the live stream will be at the same hour that today, maybe a bit before. Okay. Well, I'll see. I'll keep you updated. Have you ever considered switching to C++? And if so, what made you decide to stay with Blueprints? Good one. Well, you know, I have not really tried C++. Okay. I pretty much was very good at C#, you know, with Unity and all that stuff. And when I moved to Unreal Engine, you know, the comparison of C# to C++ is pretty insane. C++ is quite more, let's say, complex. So I stuck with Blueprints for a while, and I'll kind of continue to stick a bit more with Blueprints. And I do want to also go more into C++, but let's see. I need to find the time because it will take time. I think Blueprints are good for prototypes, but for the release, it's better to write C++. Yeah, the thing is that exactly for a game jam, especially Blueprints will be perfect. But the thing is that you have to combine blueprints with C++. Okay, it's not that like the whole game is built in blueprints or the whole game is in C++. You have to have a combination. So you do some systems in C++, and then you will call those systems from blueprints, and you have to join them in a clever way. So it's a bit more complex than what you think. But yeah. So that kind of stuff. So I need to go. Okay, guys. And you know, I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow. Like I said, we'll go ahead and continue on. Okay, probably the same hour, maybe a bit before. So you know, we'll see in that regards. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I think that we had a blast today. We did so many things, and tomorrow will be once again. So that's it. So bye bye Elliot, bye bye Raquel, bye bye Grandpa Developer, bye bye man. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.